Hi everyone, this is Tony Huang, the founder of TechExecs. Today is May 19th, 2011. We're here in Boston, Massachusetts at Internap's location. We're doing a joint event today between TechExecs and also one of our national sponsors, Internap. We're going to have a leadership panel, and we're going to discuss how to become a more effective CIO. If you're not able to make it to today's event, hopefully you can enjoy a couple of the SoundBite interviews. With me is Mike Higgins. He's with Internap.
We are very excited to host this event today. This is our, we're celebrating our expansion of the Boston data center, and this is still a future phase that you're sitting in. So it's a phenomenal data center, state-of-the-art, high power density, and we're very excited to show it off tonight. We're expecting over 100 folks to walk through and tour the data center, and they will see a collection of different customers as it relates to who buy services from us, as well as we'll talk about the infrastructure and how the data center is put together. We have come up with a panel topic, and we took a handful of our very marquee customers here, and these are industry leaders in their space, and we're going to get them to talk about just leadership and what sets them apart. And we're very excited. They're all Internap customers, and they all reside in this data center. And we're just, they'll talk about why they picked Internap, and then where they see themselves going and where their companies are going and why they use Internap.
So what's the unique value proposition from an Internap's perspective?
So I think the unique value prop, and you kind of see it around the room here with our new branding, is really positioning us as an IT infrastructure services outsourcing arm for companies to choose. So we start with our premium IP service, and then we offer down the line, we offer content delivery, we offer co-location, we offer hosting services, and we are in the process of rolling out cloud services. So we really kind of take customers, as you could say, from cradle to grave, depending on what their outsourcing need is, whether it's as basic as co-location or, moving from co-location to the cloud. So we are excited with that collection of assets. We think we're very unique from that perspective, and we're very excited. And this data center is one of those data centers that would house all those products and services.
Well, we want to thank you from TechExecs perspective. Thank you for being a sponsor, and thank you for being a great host today.
Well, thank you for the continued support, Tony. Appreciate it.
With me is Murali. So what does Gemvara do?
Gemvara, I would say, is the leading me-commerce company. So there's this term that we've coined called me-commerce, and what that means is that we sell fine jewelry online. But me-commerce means that you're able to make that piece of fine jewelry exactly the way you want. You can design it. There's millions of combinations. You can get exactly the way you want, and you get a high-quality piece of fine jewelry delivered in like 2 weeks. I'm the CTO, but really you can say that as an early-stage company, I'm kind of really doing everything in the technology, everything from actually washing the bottles to actually doing some of the strategic planning.
So you're the chief of everything.
In technology-wise, definitely.
So you're on the panel today at Internap's event today. What are you going to be sharing with everyone?
I think the panel is going to focus on sort of leadership within IT, right? And I think some of the things we're talking about is, what are some of the decisions in terms of IT decisions in terms of when you're scaling the company, right? As a company grows, what are some of the key things that you look for? The other things are things about how do you develop professionally within the IT industry? What are some of the events and things that you can use to develop your own career? And then finally, what do you use to motivate teams? So, how do you hire good people and then keep them? I think, one thing is that it's very important to go to really, a lot of the relevant events that you really, especially in an area like Boston, that's got such a critical mass of people and universities and so on. There are these great events, and you should really go to these things and understand what's going on, meet people, and build a really good network. I think the second thing is, in terms of, if you look at team building and keeping teams motivated, it's always to basically allow for innovation in your team. So look for types of people that can also innovate, as opposed to simply, a command and control type environment.
With me is Kai, the VP of Operations with Carbonite. How are you, Kai?
I'm doing well.
Well, thank you for being on the panel today at the Internap Data Center. What are you guys going to be sharing with everyone?
Today we're really talking about what it takes to be a technology leader. And so I think there's a lot of interest in how people have gotten into leadership positions and how they stay in those positions. What we've heard is a lot about systems that people have when they're leading groups of technology teams. And every every person has a different way of going about that. But in each way, it's been unique, and they've been able to build their career off of that.
So what do you think about the event so far?
I think it's great.
So what are some of the encouragements for people who are not able to make it for as far as coming out and network and with their peers?
Well, I think it's important that people do actually get out to these events in some way. It's a way to stay current with things, and the landscape is constantly changing. So if you're not plugged into these types of events, you lose a little bit.
Thank you for being on the panel today, and looking forward to hearing more from you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
With me is Sean. He's the Director of Operation with Qvidian. Yes. So how are you today?
Doing well.
So what do you think about the event so far?
It's very nice. They've done a great job setting the place up, and excited to get out here and meet all these people.
What are you guys going to be sharing with everyone?
The panel is discussing what it's like to be a technology leader and discussing how we became leaders in an industry and perhaps, help others also become that. Executives are important. You can tell they do a great job, but if you're going to lead a technology company or even just a technical group within a company, it's important that you understand technology and that you get that. But you still have to have that human quality, and that's an important ingredient that often also gets missed.
So what does Qvidian do?
We do sales automation and sales enablement. The primary focus of where we used to be was proposal automation, where you do automated proposals for RFPs, and we've grown out of that into our sales playbooks, which basically give salespeople a process to follow through the sales environment, and we tie that back into CRM systems, and it provides the analytics and as well as access to the content library and its proposal automation. So we've bundled it all together into a SaaS application, so the end user can get it everywhere, and the executives can get that analytics from everywhere.
Are you guys a customer of Internap?
Yes, we are.
How do you guys leverage Internap?
Well, we use them to host our SaaS application. Because we are a SaaS application, it's important that our customers be able to get to our product, because if they can't get there, they're not paying us. And we chose Internap, one, because they have great reach, they have a good footprint, and also their PNAP technology was a real differentiator for us in the fact that it let our geographically remote customers have a better experience than where we were hosting previously.
With me is Jason Temple. He's with SoundBite Communications. How are you?
I'm doing well today, thanks.
So you're going to be a panelist on the panel today. What are you going to be sharing with people?
They've asked for any information or tidbits that would help CIOs, CTOs, VPs, etc., to better manage their groups, their teams, and what little bits of salacious info I may be able to get. I'm the Vice President of Operations, so I oversee all their telephony infrastructure, networks, security, IT, everything. I was a computer science major in college, came up through the ranks as a developer in an operations group, and promoted through. SoundBite is a provider of software as a service, or cloud is the nomenclature today, on-demand, proactive customer communications. And what that boils down to is we contact our customers' customers. So if you're a bank or if you're a marketer and you need to get a hold of your consumer base, we can call you, we can text you, have a two-way dialogue, we can email you as well, and we can escalate between the channels for a unique experience. So we can bring your customers in to you and keep them sticky.
Me is dMitri with LiveWire Mobile. How are you today?
Fantastic.
So what do you think about the event so far?
Oh, it's excellent. Excellent.
What do you guys do?
We're in the music industry. We do music and mobile games applications. What we specialize is working with carriers to deliver content to the mobile phone.
Wow, that's like the new future.
It is, absolutely. It's all mobile devices, iPad, Android, you name it.
dMitri, you're on the panel today. What are you going to be sharing with everyone?
Well, what we're really focusing on is leadership skills and how to develop leadership skills in yourself and leadership skills in your peers.
Those people are not able to make it here today. What are some takeaway points?
A couple different things. One, I think communication, developing good communication skills in yourself, and building trust between you, your peers, you, your staff, and you, your management. And that's the key. You need to trust your own peers. They're the ones that are in the trenches on a day-to-day basis.
Thank you so much for being on the panel today, and we look forward to hearing more from you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is Tony Huang, the founder of TechExecs. With me is Courtney Homer with Career Encore. How are you?
I'm very well tonight, Tony.
Being a vice chair for TechExecs here in Boston, so we love this weather. It's a lot warmer.
Yeah, it was better than last year. It was chilly last year, and now we've got a lot of rain. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Summer's coming.
What does Career Encore do?
We build teams. We're focused on Boston's tech network and area, and most of our clients are small to medium-sized software and internet companies, and we help them find the talent they need to become wildly successful organizations.
So how do people get involved in Boston? I mean, with the weather changes all the time, how's the IT community here in Boston?
You know, we actually, people from the outside might not realize that we're a really small community. And particularly if you're entrepreneurial, it's very easy to get engaged. People are welcoming, they have interesting ideas. We have phenomenal institutions here educationally. So there's so many organizations like this one. This is a very welcoming organization that you can easily get engaged with. So I would say Bostonians are welcoming individuals.
Why should people network?
Phenomenal question. I actually just came back last week from a 3-day networking session when I was like, can I handle 3 days of this? You network because it's an exchange of ideas. I mean, yeah, you get to meet someone that might help you immediately in what you're looking to do, but for me, I really believe it's exchanging ideas to become more of who you are meant to be and help that person on their journey too. It's really phenomenal.
So thank you so much for coming to this event today, and we hope your business is doing well.
It is going very well. Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, what a fabulous event. Today, again, is May 19, 2011. We're in Boston at Internap Data Center. Internap is one of our TechExecs national sponsors. And again, if you're not able to make it here in person, we hope to see you online and in one of our events.